cell?
Not anymore, ma'am.
Duggan, will you get Miss Hewitt out to safety? Get her out.
Governor!
Winchwood cell?
Coming in now. They want to see Winchwood cell.
Right! Back to yourselves! Go on, move it!
Judge Sim, Miss Hewitt has just arrived.
Not just, actually. I've been on a guided tour. I've been catching...
Miss Hewitt? Are these a Governor's Edginger, Swallow, Hartington, Littlejohn? Are we to wait for Mr. Langan?
No, Matthew. No. Have you been taking notes?
He barks out of the secretary that I've made him.
Governor Langham. Right, gentlemen, I've asked to see Winchwood cell. If we could cut the chit-chat.
It's this way.
Which one's the psychologist?
The nervous one, with a twitch.
Police have asked that we don't touch anything inside the cell. You want to go inside?
I don't think it will be necessary for all of us to go in. Oh, God.
Suicide.
Get yourselves a coffee and grab a chair. Miss Hewitt, have you had a moment to study the file?
No, I've only just been given it.
I want to start the discussion straight away. As you can see, prison services have supplied a scale model of Barfield showing the relationship of the various wings. Mr. Ettinger, do you feel that the governor in charge, Mr. Langham, is liable to any disciplinary action? Please keep your answer short and to the point.
Well, to be quite honest...
That is the point. Yes?
Well, I do think there's some time discrepancy in the statements of several of the officers. In particular, O'Keefe, Duggan, Jensen, Smith, and Mallard.
Yet all these stated that A wing, that is the VP wing, was, at the time of the first fire, locked. Yes, continue.
Well, if you take into consideration the victim's injuries, he could have been attacked.
But it has not been verified by the police that Michael Winchwood was attacked. To the contrary, we must accept that the wounds were self-inflicted.
Yes, but, sir...
His right and left wrist artery, throat, frontal, and 2 chest wounds. Excessive, I'll agree.
Yes, well, Winchwood, according to the medical reports, also received extensive bruising.
But these have not been proved to be inflicted on the night of the riot. They were, in fact... Do you have the medical report from his previous prison?
Winchwood arrived at Barfield from Hull 2 weeks prior to the riot, with bruising to his abdomen, back, and buttocks.
I think we must move on from the Winchwood injuries, as I said, until we have verification that it was suicide, and not, for want of a better word, murder. I am uppermost interested in finding out how and why this riot occurred and where the blame is to be directed. Miss Hewitt, I would appreciate it if you read the file in your own time. Please pay attention to the discussion.
Is the judge going in his own car or with us?
Is my car here?
Could you get social services to make a set of photographs of Tina's baby? Because I'm asking you to, Enid. If necessary, I'll pay for them myself.
The known ringleaders have been named and are being dispersed. However, as there were more than 150 prisoners all admitting to taking part in the riot, it would be a time-consuming and financially punitive undertaking to review each man's sentence. Now, that being said, I think in time the ringleaders must be publicly named and their sentences adjusted accordingly.
Governor Langham, has agreed to take an early retirement, and no disciplinary action will be taken against any of Barfield's officers.
The Home Office pathology report is being sent by courier. It is determined that Michael Winchwood committed suicide.
Suicide. It's now been made public. It is a complete bloody whitewash.
Not entirely. Brian Langham's lost his job.
Only one report adds. Here it is. Detectives conducting the inquiry had previously thought it was impossible for a man to sustain such injuries.
If you had anything to say about it, you've missed your opportunity.
I took your advice. I looked, I listened, I said nothing. But I wish I had. If Michael Winchwood killed himself, he was a bloody contortionist.
A moment. Mr. Bunny, Barfield's area manager, you've met him?
Yes.
He just called to offer me Barfield Prison.
You gonna take it? Does that mean I'd run catering?
I turned it down. He asked me about your operational experience in male prisons.
Me? As governor? Are you serious? Did you say there was a possibility?
Sorry to interrupt, but the photos of Tina's baby have arrived. Enid said you were going to pay for them.
What? Oh, yes, I did.
Apparently you said it was urgent.
Right, I'll deal with it.
You have 2 adjudications, Mrs. Redwood.
Thank you, Joyce.
You don't think they'll offer her Barfield, do you?
I have a nasty feeling they might.
Right. We want the new governor settled and primed before we announce it to the field, and in particular to the press. Thank you.
You're taking a big chance. Risk, more like it.
Well, I don't think so. I think the risk is minimal. She'll have 200 prison officers to look after 88 men. She's strong academically, practical experience. If she works out, she can stay on. If not, well, there's a possibility that the prison will be recategorized and someone of a higher rank will automatically take over.
You're right. It's a good choice.
The press will love her.
She fitted in very well on the investigation team. Knows how to keep her mouth shut.
So it's agreed. Helen Hewitt will be the new governor of Barfield.
Congratulations. I presumed I'd be taking over. They at least had the decency to let me know.
I'm sorry. But as my deputy, Gary, I'm going to need all the backup I can get.
You'll have it.
Do you want a coffee?
I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
Mavis O'Connell. I'm
Secretary. Good. Nice to meet you. Nice to know I'm not alone.
This is Miss Helen Hewitt, Mavis, the new governor.
I like my coffee black and in a china mug. Do you have a percolator?
Yeah, I think so.
It's amaretto coffee. I got used to it in the States. Are we computerised here?
Pardon?
Are the staff files on computer?
No. Well, not all of them.
Ah, right. Well, we'll have to get that sorted out. Thank you, Mavis.